What's up, guys? CD here. It's been a long time since I made sort of like a guide video, but we're gonna do one today. Um, I did make a summon video for the Six Devil Companions a couple of days ago. Go check that one out. Okay, anyway, today's video is gonna be about the Six Devils and how it affects arena meta right now. Okay, this is entirely my opinion, my views on the whole thing. You may agree, you may disagree. That's entirely your piece. I'm not gonna deal with that. Alright? Okay, so Six Devils. We have literally five because Celia is really just a choice for some people. Alright, we're not gonna talk about Celia. She is okay, I mean. But anyways, Alec, Angelica, Gran, Raffi, and Natas. Okay, so I just did like 100 swords in arena today, since today arena ended, right? So I've seen a lot of forms and all that today. Um, and I've come to realize like how these mercenaries help each other and which is a good combo to have. Alright? But if you want to talk about them individually, investment wise, I would think for someone that has not hoarded for months, you don't have books, you don't have scrolls, you don't have diamonds, Gran, number one choice. Okay? Gran, what Gran does for you is it deals with Natas, okay? Natas is going to be like very popular, right? It's going to be a popular pick. Everyone's going to get Natas. That's how it's going to be. Um, and on even footing, what I mean is, I'm not asking you to get Gran for your +9 6 devil, alright? I want you to get Gran with 1,500 ancient coins, alright? Gran at +3 does a job, +6 does a job, and so on, alright? She doesn't need to be high skilled up. She does a job, right? She helps you with Natas, right? Helps you with things that should hurt you, but in the end are killed, alright? Like Osmode and all that. So Gran is really, really useful to have, even at low skill levels. +9 6 devil, okay? My general opinion, Raffi would be the best choice if you do not have a ton of diamonds hoarded up, alright? You have like an average amount, alright? You can just slowly build her up to +12. Raffi, really, really good choice to get for +9. Okay. Third, I would think Natas, alright? Natas, not just he just kills the whole row. It's just scary to watch, right? And I believe a lot of YouTubers are telling you don't go for Angelica because she's very expensive to get her up to a certain level, alright? So you want to get Angelica to 15, right? That's the end goal. That's 4 companions and then 1 from gifts. Really investment heavy. Alright, I think it's like 20,000 diamonds, is it? Let me do some math. 18,000 diamonds per companion, alright? That's if you have shit luck, alright? So pity pool, 18k per companion, alright? So worst case scenario times 4, 72,000 diamonds to get Angelica to 14, with soul gears included. Very expensive. So she's a 4 for me, alright? Alec, I mean, I remember in my previous video about the 6 devils, I was thinking Alec was really good, alright? Fixed damage and all that to deal with defense, 100% units like Angelica, Dalvi and all that. But the main problem right now is Raffi is very popular. Okay, so Alec just dies to a Raffi buffed tank or any whatever, anything that's Raffi buffed will die. Alec will die to anything that's buffed by Raffi. So not a good choice. Okay, let's talk about combos. Okay, my opinion right now is Angelica plus Natas is a very, very strong combo, a very good duo to have in the same lane. Mainly because Angelica will deal with Gran very easily. Okay, and that just clears the way for Natas to just wipe out whole rows. Okay, so these two are a really, really good combo together. And if you plan on getting either one of them, you might as well get both. All right, it's gonna help you a lot. It's gonna help you win more. All right. Second combo, Gran and Raffi. Okay, this is an old school combo from way back last year when we had Grand decks and all that. Gran and Raffi, very, very strong still. All right, and now that Raffi's range is humongous. All right, the buff is everywhere. These two together, very, very, very good. Okay. In another video, I'll talk about placements, how you want to position your units, and based on whatever you have. All right, I'm sure people understand by now that not everyone has the same units. Okay, but to make the best use of your units, how you want to place them, lane placement, and all that, I'll make that video soon. But today is going to be a little bit different. All right, so we covered the Six Devils. All right, we're gonna skip Alec a little bit because he does do a job. All right, he's quite scary, kills stuff, but he dies too easily. Um, I want to talk about Beliath. All right, so Beliath is a very underrated support, but right now in the meta, she's become very, very, very strong. Okay, so if you somehow, for some reason, have her at +10, right, at +10, enemies attack times 250% additional damage. Right, this is fixed. So the skeleton, is going to save your ass a ton of times, alright? And I highly recommend getting Beliath up to +10 right now for this current meta right now. It's gonna get your rank in arena much higher than it should be. Okay, because these skeletons are going to help you so much. Okay? They destroy Natas, destroy basically anything right now, because Anastasia is out of meta. All the big AoE warriors, like Barbara dies and all that, all of them are out. Okay, you want multi-hit, you have Catherine, you have Wilhelmina to deal with Lucy Roblox. But if you have Skellies, this doesn't become a problem anymore. They all die. Angelica dies, Nata dies, everything dies because it's fixed damage. So Beliath is a very, very good choice for you. Granted, it's going to take time for you to farm the books for her. And then, of course, Lucy is still the dream mercenary to summon. Alright, the dream mercenary to get from your legend summons. Because at +0, he just does so much. Alright, having Lucy alone is going to get your rank up at least 3 tiers and stuff. It's too much of a difference, so he's still number 1. We're going to talk about what else is falling, alright? Osmode. Depending on your server, whether it be Asia, Global, or Europe, if your server has a lot of Gran users, that lowers the value of Osmode equivalently to how many Grans they are in arena, alright, at your rank. So take a few weeks to think about it. Like if your server has very few people picking Gran, then if you have an Osmode, skill him up. Right, because the biggest counter to Osmode is Gran. So it really depends on the state of your server and what people are picking for their units. So give it some time. Don't mess with it too much. Another mercenary that I think the value has increased quite a bit is Valge. Okay, Valge does not die to counters. She just doesn't. Okay, because she has Death Guard. And I think the value of her has increased Not a lot, but it makes her more viable compared to a month ago, I think, when Dalvi is everywhere and they're always on the back row. And the usage of her will increase, in my opinion, because of all the counters like Coyote, um, Gran, and all the Raffi counters, Raffi buff counters. Valge is gonna be very useful, whether it be Arena or Guild War. Very useful unit to have right now. Alright, because Death Guard, always good, you know. As you can see from Lucy. Valfern is probably the unit that's hit the hardest. Like anyone that gets him to +10 is probably feeling really, really sad right now. Um, he's just gonna fall even further, I guess, you know. I mean, for UA, still very strong, right? Underground Arena, still very, very, very good. But for normal arena, you don't really have much flexibility. You don't really have chances to adjust. Not strong at all. Okay, he finds it a huge problem to kill a lot of stuff. Levia is still really, really strong as a old unit. Okay, let's say old unit. Alright, so I had my Levia for like 9 months. I had a 10 for like 9 months. Still very useful. Does the job. Range is still really, really strong. Doesn't lose any value, I think. Alright. Unless people start using more than 3 taunts. 2 taunts, still okay. Because the way you deal with taunts, right, is you have a late warrior that can kill the late taunt. So your late warrior is going to kill the taunt, and then your Levia is free to wreak havoc. So, same thing with Natas. You need a warrior to destroy the taunt that's late. So that, I mean, not with Natas, what am I talking about? Natas ignores taunt. Any mage, right? Any mage. So, Levia's value is still there. She doesn't lose much. Memo loses a lot of value. Memo, just not good enough right now, I feel. I mean, sure, she's tanky in a way, but not that worth investing in right now. If you happen to have her at 10 already, I mean, life like that, just wait for them to get the +15s, you know, all the Octos and stuff. I think that's about it. We covered all of it. Personally, okay, I'm gonna tell you my personal choice. Why I went for Raffi instead of Angelica or Natas. The thing is, I already have an Angelica, alright, from way back then. I didn't want to pick a +9 Angelica, and then this Angelica would be nothing. You know, she would do nothing. She would just be a skill transfer. That would really hurt my heart, you know. I went for Raffi because I think supports last longer, as in like the longevity of the unit is very, very much higher than a unit like Natas, right? Because based on what Korea is going through right now, a lot of Natas are being picked. Everybody's using Natas. They are going to release something that counters Natas, alright? I mean, we already have something called Gran, but there are going to be more and more things to counter Natas, right? Because he's so popular right now. So that's why I chose Raffi. Because I think Raffi is not something that you want to counter, because she's just basically a buff, right? And she's tanky too, you know? I went for Gran because I did not store a lot of diamonds. Yeah, personally, I took a break from the game, 1 or 2 months, can't remember. I didn't have much diamonds stored up, I didn't have much resources. So Gran was the most logical choice for me. I had ancient coins, so I just got Gran for 1,005. Skill transferred some skill points to her, put in some books, got her to 7. She does the job right now. Okay? Which is why I chose Gran. And luckily, it seems the choices did not turn out too badly. Because from what I can see, popular mercenaries, right? Natas is increasing a lot. And Gran is like the basic counter to Natas, right? So you put in a Raffi buff on Gran, Natas is dead every single time. 100%. Natas is dead. Even if my Gran is +7, Natas is dead. And you have to place them in the lane that gives you the most probability for Natas to go on, alright? We'll talk about placing in another video. Angelica, personally, if you are fighting with the argument of which is better, you know, Angelica, Natas, and whatever, I think Angelica is good, okay? I think she's good. Like, she deals with tanks very easily, right? All the defenders and stuff. But it's not worth the investment, in my point of view, you know? She's really good. Like, she's tanky and shit. But there are things that can deal with her, and those things are cheap. Cheap meaning they do not cost as much to build up. Like, your Angelica's gonna cost you 70 over 1,000 diamonds, right? Your +15 Dalvi, much lesser. Your +10 Wilhelmina, much lesser. Cheaper. And if this unit is being countered by something that's much cheaper, I don't see the value in bringing her up to 15, you know? That's what my point of view is, alright? You may not agree with me. I mean, you have your own opinion. And since I'm ranting right now, I'm really not even going with my starting topic. I think Barbara is also quite good for the time being because of big range, you know, and she's gonna kill Cecilia immediately. She's gonna kill Coyote. Getting her to 15 would not be a bad decision for now. Yeah, that's what I think. Okay. If you're gonna pick from the festival, right? You get a warrior, a defender, a support. What I got was Christina. I got Christina for the +9 warrior. I got... What did I get for the defender? Glacier. I got Glacier for the +9 defender. And I got Eindolin for the support. Okay, this is mainly because I didn't have them. Like, I never got Eindolin before. You know, that's my life. So I got Eindolin. Might as well have the option of having a taunt to put on my units. Why not? Glacier will be strong in a new update soon. Probably in a month or 2 months. And then Christina is going to get a buff as well to 15. So I was just preparing for that. But really entirely depends on you. And probably the #1 warrior right now to get, that's a 5-star, not a legend, Dalvi. Okay, Dalvi is just so useful. Okay, and then you need to get her to 15. If not, you're not getting the extra range. Alright, this is quite interesting because it's very useful at times. Sometimes it doesn't matter, but sometimes when you really need her to kill 2 people side by side, it's really good. Okay, so 15 is probably where you want to stop. You don't want to go lesser than that. Okay, anyway guys, I'm done with my rant. I'm going to retitle this video State of the Game, State of the Meta, or whatever, my opinion. And then we're gonna go up with that. Anyway, check out my summoning video. I think it's about 50 minutes because I was streaming at the time. Decided to record the pose. I did about 200 legend scrolls and then 7k diamonds, I think, for Raffi companions. Go check that one out. Quite interesting. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like, thumbs up, you know, sub the channel if you're new. Alright, take care guys. Ciao.